Hello, and welcome to Our Little Path. My name's Amanda. If you are new here, welcome. I share all things motherhood, homeschooling, and faith life related. Today, I'm going to be sharing my 6 favorite things for homeschooling. Are they all necessary? No. I would probably say these are my 6 favorite investment pieces for homeschooling. I feel like anyone can show you your favorite pencils and markers and things like that. But when I think of homeschooling and what has really made a difference, these are the things. Before we jump into the favorites video today, if you have not subscribed, please go ahead and click that button down below. I would love if you would join me here. If you hit the bell button, you'll be notified every time a new video goes live. And if you've already been subscribing, thank you. I am so happy you are back. All right, Killarney decided to join me as I started filming, so he's here to show you some favorites as well. His favorites are getting kisses and loves. But anyways, so when I think of homeschool, I don't want to call them essential, because everyone, you could literally just homeschool with a piece of paper and a pencil and go from there, and maybe your curriculum. But regardless, all the extras are just extras, but there are some stuff that truly makes homeschooling life easier. So these are the things that in our homeschool I have deemed they make my life a lot easier. Some of the stuff is newer, and I didn't have it when I first started homeschooling, and some of it I had right away when I first started. So it's a process. I've been building this up over 3 years, and if you count the year I homeschooled Bella, 4 for preschool, 4. So it's taken some time, but everything that I'm showing you today, I think is totally worth the investment. So let's just jump right in. The first one is probably my newest. I'm looking at it, it's across my house, is my newest investment, and we got this last year. It is our Epson EcoTank printer, and it is beautiful. I had a free printer that I used the past 2 years with, or the first 2 years with, and it was just a free printer that we got when we bought our Windows PC, probably back in 2011, I think is when we bought it. It was a super cheap HP printer, and literally that thing and I would get in fights all the time. It was horrible. But I put up with it. I was it's a printer, it's working, I'm gonna deal with it, it's totally fine. But it sucked, and it was it was awful, and the ink on it was not very long lasting, so it dried out really quickly, and at that time I wasn't printing as much as I print now, so it was just a major pain in the butt. So last year the printer died on me finally. I was praying it would die. It finally died. So we searched around for a while, because it was right at the beginning. It was this time last year, it was August, and so everyone wasn't going back to school, and so all the printers were taken because everyone was doing stuff from home. And so it took us a while, but we finally found the Eco printer in stock, and we were able to purchase it. It's the best. I love the printer. The ink is still super full, and I've been doing a year of printing, and it's great, especially because it's colored too. I know other people may have different styles that they like, but I would just say invest in a quality printer. It doesn't have to be an EcoTank. Figure out one that works for you, that prints well, and go from there, because a printer that works well and prints well and doesn't cost you a ton in ink is worth every penny. All right, so moving on for number 2. I'm still the cat sitting in my lap, so if anyone's wondering what I'm doing with my hands, because normally I'm talking like this because I'm a hand talker. I'm actually just here loving on my cat. So the next one, I would say, this one we've had since I actually homeschooled preschool for Bella, and this is our laminator, and it's just the Amazon Basics laminator. Oh, there goes the cat. Okay, so it's the Amazon, oh, kitty, don't do it. He likes to knock over the camera a lot. So it's the Amazon Basics laminator, works great. I'll have to look it up. I'll link it below. I think it was like 20 bucks when I bought it. It was super cheap. But I've had this for probably 4 or 5 years now. Still works wonders. I get the laminating pouches on Black Friday every year. The cat took my spot where I had this. I get the laminating pouches on Black Friday. Scotch brand has like 200 laminating pouches for like a really good deal. I think they're maybe like 20 bucks or something on Black Friday. So I just buy a big pack every year if I need it. And I think I've only bought 3 laminating packs in 4.5, 5 years. So it's pretty good, lasts a while. You can laminate, like, especially for preschool, laminating is really good because any like free stuff you find online, you can laminate to save and use for future kids, or just, you know, preschoolers are rough on things. But even like for the older kids, when I've done like math flashcards and things like that, I've laminated those. So I use it more often than I think, which is really good because it's a long-lasting purchase. So definitely a laminator. You won't regret it. My next one would probably be, let's do my maps. So I always have a globe here because it sits, we use it during school almost every day, but we actually have really big maps hanging on our wall in our hallway to our garage. And so we have a map of the world and we have a big map of the United States. And I would say the big maps are totally worth it. A globe like this is nice when you're just like quickly trying to show something to the kids. So I would say some kind of map or globe. This was like maybe $10 on Amazon. I just wanted something small and ready to go. But the big maps are nice because I feel like you get like a better the kids get a better concept of where stuff is. Maybe the globe gives you a concept of like the earth being round, but the big map kind of gives you a better idea of like the size of the countries and things like that. Because they can't sit here and read all of Europe, like that's too tiny. So we'll go and look at the big map when we're first learning about things and stuff like that. So some kind of maps, I encourage big maps. But if you don't have the wall space, definitely at least a globe. Definitely need it. The next essential, which is going to be my 4th essential, is whiteboards. Now, there'll be debates on whether you need like a big one to hang on the wall for you to do, or just little whiteboards like this. So you can tell ours is well loved. The edges are rough. I think I got like a pack of 6, so we still have ones that are fresh and new looking because we haven't used those yet, and I bought these 2 years ago. So this one is 2 years old and it's held up totally fine. But I like the idea that you can have the small whiteboard right like directly with you while you're sitting with your kid and doing things, instead of like having to either like go up and write on the whiteboard, then come back and sit with your kid and then go back and forth. Here we can just have it right in front of us, and then if they want to write, they're not getting up and down and things like that. So I'm a fan of the personal sized whiteboards close by. My fifth recommendation. Now this one may be kind of weird, kind of not, I'm not sure, but it's going to be board games or some type of game, because I think an educational game, whether it's fun or a little wacky or actually like very educational, can be like a good reprieve to your day. Or if you're just having like one of those days where nothing's going right, just scrap it all and play some board games. So I brought over a few of our favorites. Some are silly, some are serious. I'll show you. Our first one is Money Bags. And I guess this is probably like a side note to this, but if you're not storing your board games in these mesh bags, you're not living, because it has given us so much space back because the board games are not taking up everything. So Money Bags is a money game, but it's a board game. So this one's fun, especially when they're learning counting money, and actually it works really well. I mean, Bella's 3rd grade and she's still learning different ways to count money, so this is still very helpful. So yeah, that's kind of like a funner game, or I mean like a more like structured game. I have one and I can't find it. That's like, it's called Some Swamp, and it's really, really good because it's with like addition and subtraction, and evens and odds as well. And so that's a good one for like the younger grades. Some of our like sillier ones, but like still kind of have an educational side to them, is we like Go Poop. And Go Poop is like a Go Fish game, but like on the cards it tells you about the animal and their poop. So I mean, how educational is it? Are you going to be hearing about different animal poops and things like that? Yes, but when we were studying mammals, this was a fun one that we did. Another fun one that we have is, we have a lot of Go Fish versions because I like Go Fish. It's just an easy one, and like most ages can play Go Fish. We have an ABC Go Fish, which is really fun. Oh, we do have a Fishing for the Saints. It's by My Catholic Kids. I don't know if they still make this or not. We bought this a few years ago, so I'll have to look and see, and if they do make it, I'll link it below. But this is really cute because it talks about the different saints. So there's that one, and then this is really cool for like logic, which is Family Fun Chess. This is actually chess, so you can play normal chess. They also have like a like a game version of chess so that you can learn how to play chess. And I've never played chess. My husband really has never played chess, so we needed to like kind of learn it. And so this was a really awesome, you can tell my kids have written on this. This was a really awesome way to learn chess. And now we have a really nice wooden board and set and everything with it. So I would highly recommend those. And then some of the ones that we got these at the beginning of the year. If you watched my first day of school highlight, the kids got these on the first day of school. These are by Smart Games, and they're single player kind of like logic games. So even just having your kid, I don't know what they're doing down there, if you can hear that noise. Even if you just have your kid work on some logic games for the day and you need a good break, that is a really good option. So I think that some form of game is coupled versions of stuff is totally worth it, especially when you're having those rough days, because throwing in a card game, throwing in a board game to mix it up and kind of help improve attitudes, or just your own, let's be honest, is a good way to do it. Okay, so my last favorite, so my 6th one that I feel like is necessary, is a good planner. Now, everyone is going to have their own opinions. Planners, if I have seen one thing in the mom space, let alone the homeschooling place, is that it is so individualized that, you know, no two people are going to like the exact same planner. It's just probably not going to happen. But I love my Plum planner. It is so sturdy. This is my 3rd one, so my 3rd year I've been using it, and it is fabulous. It has like the clear front that's super sturdy, and then this is like another like thick plasticky cover, and then it just comes through and it's got all of your month tabs on here, and then it's completely customizable, which is awesome. They have like a specific one for homeschooling, so you can kind of customize it to what you like, and that is what I've done. And over the past 3 years, I've customized it down to even more how I like. So like the first year worked out fine, But I was like, you know, by the end of the first year, I realized there were things that I wanted to do a little bit differently. So that's what I did. So like this one, I just have Monday through Friday here. This is not a planner that I use for my stuff for the most part. I mean, like I'll put dates and celebrations and travel and things like this, but that's just purely for homeschooling stuff. So I just have Monday through Friday here. I didn't need Saturday and Sunday. And then I customize all the things across the top. So we have morning, religion, electives, and then it gets into Bella's stuff and Lewis's stuff. And this is a great way, like I don't have to record keep in Arizona, but if for some reason I ever had to show my record keeping, it's all gonna be written down in here. And I just write mine the same day, every day. So this gets brought out with all of our homeschooling stuff. And then like you'll see here, like I have what pages they've done, what lessons they've done. And a lot of it I like shorten because like who wants to write the full name of something every time? But at the back of the book, I have every like curriculum that we use. So it's there if I ever needed to reference it in the future. And so I've just been saving them. So I have 2 already used. This is my 3rd one, and definitely recommend it. I think a good planner will keep my mom sane. So yeah, those are my 6 investment pieces for homeschooling. I can totally do just like a recommended homeschooling supplies, but like honestly, like a hole punch is a hole punch. And the only thing I have a strong opinion on are colored pencils and regular pencils, Ticonderoga regular pencils and Faber-Castell colored pencils. So there, I'll save you a whole video. Those are the only things I have a super strong opinion on. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this. I hope that this was helpful if you're just starting out or if you've been in the game for a while and you need some fresh ideas. Hopefully this could help you too. I hope that you guys continue on and have a great day. I will see you soon. Bye.